No, that's fine. I'm not interested in talking to him. He doesn't have manners. So, ladies and gentlemen, any questions on the debate that you've just heard about male and female equality? Go on.
Rights for women.
Yes.
So when could a woman own her land in England?
Great question. When could a woman own her rights in England? All of the queens of England owned all the land of England. No, hold on 1 second. If you would like to debate, come here and I'll debate you. If you're asking a question, then I give an answer to your question and take another question. What would you like to do? Debate, or question? I'll come and stand there if you keep interrupting. Right, I'll come and debate you then.
I'm not interested in debate. Why?
Hold on 1 second.
I don't mind.
No, you're going to heckle me, you're going to debate me. No. That's how it goes.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
So, in answer to the question, when could women own land? Women were abbotesses in the medieval church. They were earls and lords in the medieval church.
What is the percentage?
Let me finish. They were queens in the medieval church.
I'll give you,
and in all of those examples that are from the medieval period, it meant that they owned land.
Okay, wait. Statistically, I was in a meeting in the Middle East.
Yeah.
And the delegation of British businessmen and women were called into the Middle East, and what occurred was 300 prominent businessmen and women came from the UK to meet prominent businessmen and women in the Middle East, and it wasn't a closed affair. It was the British embassy with a Middle Eastern embassy. I won't mention the country, but anyway, what occurred was 51%, over 700 delegates came from that Middle Eastern country. 51%, or actually a bit more, maybe 52%, were women.
What's your point?
The percentage of women that came from the British side was 2 women out of 300 delegates.
Right. What's your point?
The facts of the matter, if you look statistically, the ownership of women for businesses here in the UK right now is a low 5%.
Okay, let me
Wait a minute. Wait. So what I'm trying to say, what I'm asking...
What's your point?
My point was, you just gave some false information where you said...
What false information did I give?
I said to you, what percentage or when was the woman given a right for ownership of land?
Right. Which is a historical question, isn't it?
It is, and it's not too long ago.
And so the point that I made was, it's back in the medieval period.
Not medieval, that's a lie.
No, are you sure?
1900.
Are you sure?
1900.
Now you're lying.
1900, and you can check this, you can go into Google. In 1900, the woman was given a right to own, land.
When did Queen
the
Elizabeth
suffragette movement, which is a women to vote, women voting in the UK, when did it occur? In 1920s.
When did Queen Elizabeth
So you're lying. You're lying, Bob. Bob, you're lying.
When did Queen Elizabeth live?
Listen, that's a queen.
Did the Queen own land?
That's not women.
1 second.
That's a queen. That's a queen.
1 second. Right.
Okay,
No. And who owns the crown? The Queen.
If you want to go on that, how about Queen Sheba?
Shall we have a conversation?
Queen Sheba. When was Queen Sheba?
Okay, it looks like we're going to have another shouting match.
You're lying though, Nigel.
So,
Bob,
ladies and gentlemen, what the brother doesn't understand is that in Islam,
check on
for
Google,
instance, a woman can only inherit half of what a man can inherit. True or false?
You're lying.
True or false?
Liar.
Right, we're gonna see if who's right or wrong on that.
Yeah.
We'll come to that.
I'll give you an example.
However,
I'll give you an example. Do you want to give you? Shall I answer?
In terms of Christian inheritance,
You answer the question.
In terms of Christian inheritance,
0.
Women could inherit in the same way as men.
In 1900,
and that is why,
in 1900,
ladies and gentlemen,
in 1900,
that is why. Would you like to do a timed conversation?
Yes.
Right. Let's get a timer. So, let's do this time. Let's do this time. Right? Let's do this time.
So you're lying, Bob.
No, you're lying.
No.
You're lying, and I'm going to bust you on it.
Check it on Google.
Bust you on it, because you've just said women don't inherit half of a man.
When could a woman vote? When could a woman vote? When could a woman vote? Only in the 1920s.
I'm going to show you that you're wrong.
Only in the 1920s. In terms of inheritance,
would you like to have a controlled conversation, or shall we just talk over one another? I'm easy. What would you like to do? What would you like to do? What would you like to do? What would you like to do?
Don't lie.
What would you like to do?
Don't lie.
What would you like to do?
Don't lie.
Okay, so we're just going to talk over one another. That's
So,
what we're going to do.
but don't lie, because I would put you up on the point of information on that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the first error of his argument is that he is trying to argue that Britain is a Christian country. Anyone who knows the United Kingdom today knows that its ideology is a secular humanist society. Running away, running away,
No, you
just as predicted, just running away, just running away.
It's
He's
now
a
a liberal
Muslim.
country, is that what you're
He's a
saying?
Muslim. But let me bust him. Let me bust him on Islam
No, Bob,
and inheritance,
you
and
made
that
a
women
claim.
can't inherit.
You made a claim with
as
Steve.
much as
You made a
men.
claim with Steve that women had the right to ownership, and you lied.
They did.
They lied. No,
Go.
listen.
Here's,
And
here's a book
you
for
bought a
you.
queen. You bought a
Here's
queen.
a
You
book
bought a
for
queen
you.
as an example.
Here's a book for you to educate you because you're an ignorant.
2%.
Dr. Schrader
2% came into
wrote
that
a
meeting.
book
2%.
called The Powerful
The percentage
Women
that women own
of
land and
Utrecht.
businesses is
You
5%.
should read that book.
In the Muslim country, it's 50%, and that is the truth.
Right, he's running a bye.
Bye, Ethan.
Right, let's actually look at what Islam teaches. Right, I want to show you, ladies and gentlemen, that in Islam, that you can have a photo if you like, bro. That in Islam, inheritance is half that. I'm going to go back over there now. Sorry, let me just prove this point, sister, and then I'll come to you.
Where are you going about Scotland for, you Bob?
I don't answer private questions.
We go back to the question.
No, yeah, once I've dealt with this point. Just let me find the passage. Now the reason why that brother ran away is because he knew I was going to debate him on Islam. And he knows in Islam he's going to come off worse because the Quran teaches that a woman inherits less than a man. So, let's have a look at it.
It's 2:41.
2241.
Man dies and has children. The allocated portion for the wife is 1/8. And if there are no children, she gets 1/4.
Right, this is why Christians don't take lectures from Muslims about 2241, did you say?
Yeah.
Surah 2, Ayah 41. Let's go there. I'm still gonna do this. Sorry, I'm gonna deal with that point before I take any more questions. So in Surah 241 it says this. Are you sure it's 241? 241. 2241.
241, I believe.
Alright, sorry. Helps if I go to the right place then. Right. Right, so for divorced women, on a reasonable, this is a duty on the righteous, thus doth Allah make... No, it's not that passage, hold on. Bear with us, we will find it. I mean, if anybody wants to help find it, this will move it along quicker.
Well known verse. What's your point? What's your point? Have your point. It's well known verse. Everyone knows it.
Right, here it is. From what is left by parents and those nearest related, there is a share for men and a share for women, whether the property be large or small or a determinate share. Let's just find it. Where is it? Oh, this is annoying. Do you know the passage?
Well known.
Where is it?
Absolutely. I have to Google it, but I know.
Yeah, okay.
It is well known
So-
in Islam that the woman inherit half of the man. So what's your point?
We would need to find it to demonstrate it. So help us find it.
I think try 4-7.
4-7.
Just one point about the enlightenment.
Sorry, I'm doing this, bro.
I don't think that's...
If you want me to move on, you got to help
Just to
us
say, I
find the
don't
passage.
think women would say this.
Bro, I'm not interested. I'm going to look for this first, bro. Surah 4-7. Have you found it? Sorry?
Surah An-Nisa, number 11.
Number 11. Let's find it.
Surah An-Nisa.
And then verse 11.
Woman verse.
Right, are you listening? I think you might be right. So, I made a statement to that Muslim that ran off. Do you remember when he said that I was lying and that women inherit the same as men and women? This is what it says in the Quran. Allah thus directs, as regards your children, to the male a portion equal to that of 2 females. Did you hear that? A portion equal to that of 2 females. If only a daughter, 2 or